One of the major drawbacks that people say that tokens have is the fact that there is no tangibility in them. The criticism that there is no intrinsic value to them is something that has been revolving around the market for a long time. The new system that is being implemented by labs defies all such criticisms and brings forth an entirely new way to invest in real estate. Stay tuned to learn how it works. Welcome to Moneymaker. Moneymaker is a channel dedicated to helping others become financially independent through cryptocurrency trading and investing. Today's video will be about a very new concept initiated by Labs Group that focuses on tokenizing the concept of real estate. Though this sounds completely unreal, there is a huge scope that rises out of a use case of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Before we start today's video, make sure you like this video and also subscribe to this channel for more similar content. Labs are a real estate investment ecosystem that is completely unique in the way it works. Rising out of a use case of cryptocurrencies, this concept has been gaining a lot of pace in the market in recent times. This being the case, a lot of people have also been making purchases and starting their portfolios in real estate as well. The best thing about this system is that you need not have a huge bank balance before getting into real estate anymore. You can now build your way up, which therefore has been helping in making a lot of people richer and powerful in their work. The cross-link between the physical real estate world to that of blockchain technology has been raising many eyebrows. With such high complexity, labs were bound to gain attention from a lot of people. This complexity means that each property will be added individually into the system, where it will be sold based on the norms being specified. It even has a huge number of deals ready to be executed. The difference that one may find against blockchain is that the system here will be decentralized and will be highly dependent on the core team in managing the deals listed on the platform. Even the legalities have to be ensured to be protected in the best possible manner. The flow of their works is pretty simple, though there are details involved in each step. The investors may first choose the type of real estate they look forward to investing into. It could be one among the commercial, residential, hybrid, or industrial. The choice here is fully dependent on the investors, which makes things much better. The next thing is that they have the option to choose in the region, followed by the risk ratio. While speaking of the region, they provide the option for the investor to invest in various continents, countries, and regions depending on developing or developed. The risk ratio is basically the classification between the high growth and stability, where yet again the entire choice is with the investor. This increases the degree of freedom that the investors get in terms of choosing the type of investment they look forth to making. Such high extensibility will certainly be one of the major points that investors will look forward to while investing in real estate through labs. They provide fractional ownership of the property based on the amount that the investor invests into any real estate. To explain the concept through a simple example, assume that you bought a particular real estate through labs and hold around 10% of the cost. It means that when the property is given off for renting purposes, you will keep receiving checks as the payment of rent is proportional to the amount you invested in the property. A lot of it sounds like that of shares in a company. Well, this concept sure does sound like it, just on a much smaller scale. The difference here is that this small scale may turn into a really huge amount in a much smaller duration of time. There are high chances that the security tokens will be the next big thing, and the stocks may then become an option that would be chosen much fewer times than that of the security and real estate tokens. As these will be tradable 24/7, we will see a huge number of people working on them at all times. As this develops, we will be able to see integration on the labs with that of security tokens that will take things to the next stage altogether. The team behind this entire idea is a complete combination of crypto experts, blockchain specialists, and property owners. This blend of experience present in both fields will help the platform work in an even better manner. All 10 individuals in the team have good knowledge in their respective fields, which will be one of the major reasons why it will flourish in the future. As part of their recent expansion project, based on the reports published on their website, Labs entered into a partnership with the Refinable app as they announced that all the Lab NFT cards were being distributed via the Refinable app. The RTS NFT Relaunch 2.0 has been one of the most demanded projects by Labs groups. The team has been preparing for the project for a long time, which may be released soon. The objective here is to lower the entry price to ensure that everyone can be involved in the auction being conducted by them. This will also make the entire concept of NFT much more viable and accessible for investors. A lot of the updates have been kept on for the end of July, which shall be taking shape soon, which means that the future for labs groups and this idea has a long way to go. In the real world, any property you have can be used to mortgage or be used as collateral. This process is possible in labs as well, which makes it even more desirable than the traditional real estate system. These tokens that you have may be used as collateral for you to take out loans as well. The authenticity of all such transactions is to be maintained since the amounts that they will accumulate over time will be high. This is why there will also be a full authentication system for all those who register into it. Though the process will be simple and will take less time, it will ensure that nothing goes wrong within the entire system. The system works in a very different manner. The concept of staking is present here as well, which makes it another opportunity for a lot of people to start making money through passive means. Just like the other cases, the longer you stake, the higher your rewards will be. Along with that, there are a lot of added advantages to the system. Getting enrolled into the staking process is not easy, and there will be a strict anti-money laundering KYC process to ensure credibility. Going by all that we have already seen, the idea looks unique and feasible. The practicability in the idea is what impresses us about labs. Even though it still has a long way to go, we think that we will be able to make a good future through this process. It will not be a matter of time before we see even more of such startups. This world's first end-to-end blockchain-powered real estate investment ecosystem sounds too unreal to be true, even though it has proved to us that it can very well establish all that it looks forward to accomplishing. Something as solid as real estate will be turned into different fractions based on the investor's wishes for various purposes. The returns that each investor will get are dependent on the amount that they invest into that particular real estate. Of all the different types of ways that you could get involved in real estate, most of them involve a lot of money prior to starting to get into it. Real estate investment trusts are one of the things that could relate to what labs are doing today, though the same isn't purely the same. Even online real estate platforms do have a lot of things to be dealt with while investing. Labs Group has taken up the drawbacks of all the different types of investment in real estate and has put together a platform that overcomes all of them. They ensure that you invest in the best possible places and in the most legit manner possible. The properties listed here will in no way be fraudulent or illegitimate. The investors will be able to rely much more independently on the properties that are being listed here. The traditional investment was being used only by those who had a good amount of money with them already. This is what will be changed as Labs gets incorporated into the system. One of the major reasons why this is being done is to digitalize the entire real estate management to make things much more clear and unambiguous. It will make the real estate field free of privileges and will bring forth a fair playing ground for all to work and develop over time. The ultra-wealthy people often get to make the choices first, which makes the rich keep getting richer. Such an economy would never be sustainable and was, therefore, the reason for the upbringing of such technology and a platform. It will also ensure that the investors can invest in properties anywhere in the world. This, yet again, was not a possibility for a long time unless a person travels all the way and makes a physical purchase of the real estate in its entirety. In one of the recent news, we learned that Labs could get into a partnership with Refinable. Refinable is one of the first major NFT marketplaces in the world that works on the BINANCE smart chain. Therefore, the Labs will be tokenizing and fractionalizing the real estate assets on Refinable's fast, cost-effective, and easy NFT platform. This move will be significant to change the manner in which real estate has been working in the past. This new approach will be able to allow even the new investors into the field of real estate, irrespective of their financial status. So, that is what we have for you today. Make sure you like this video and also subscribe to this channel if you look forward to watching more such content. Till the next time we meet here, make the best choices and keep investing.